Hi, this is Ana Marie from Mundillo Lace. I want to welcome everyone that has subscribed to my channel. It's very gratifying to know that from my beautiful island of Puerto Rico, I can help others around the world. Want to remind you that every person in every town, in every country, has their own book on how to do bobbin lace. With time, you will develop your own technique. All of them are correct, only if they look pretty, delicate, and most importantly, it gives you joy when doing it. Hope everyone is doing great and had practiced all the basic stitches, especially the half stitch. This video is the next step in basic bobbin lace. We will do a fan pattern in half stitch. We will also review some aspects of the pattern and will explain others. Let's start. For those who had purchased my patterns, you received 2 laminated parts, and the reason is so you have enough to cover the roll of your mundillo. You only have to attach them. Peel a little bit of the lamination, match them, and put a little bit of tape in the back. Now let's place the pattern in our roll. As I mentioned before, I like to use foamy, not only because it lasts a long time, but when you place the pin, it stays in place neatly and you don't have to press too hard. So it does protect your roll. I put a couple of layers of the foamy. And yes, this is the boring part. This is the important part. When we place our pattern, it has to match. As you could see, it doesn't. So I need to cut some of the foamy or add more foamy. For example, if I add this tiny piece of foamy over here, let's see if we make it. Yes, we did. So I'm not gonna cut. I like to add a piece of tape over the joint. Let's talk about how many bobbins we're gonna need for this pattern. I'm gonna start straight in this area and I count 2 bobbins in each point. Because I decided to make an edge, I'm gonna put 3 bobbins in this point, and because this becomes an edge, 3 bobbins also. So 3, 2, 3. I'm gonna start this pattern the easiest way for you to learn how to start. And we close the pin, cross, twist, cross, cross, twist, cross. Cross, twist, cross. And we start doing the full stitch, los claritos. Full stitch, pin, and the edge. Twist, twist, cross, and close the pin. In this point, I'm going to place 3 pairs like I said. However, there are other options that I will show you later that will make your end product look different. I'm going to start closing from outside to inside. Three pairs. And I'm gonna start adding this pair of bobbins. Twist, cross, pin, and close pin with cross, twist, cross. Move to the right, twist, cross, and full stitch, twist, cross, pin. When I'm doing the fan, I actually like to place the pin slanted, and I like to close the pin with a full stitch, twist, cross, that gives strength to the edge. Twist, cross, twist, cross, twist, cross, pin, and close pin. Twist, cross. The same as when we were doing the diamond, I start leaving pairs in this point. At this pin, I like to finish it closing with a cross, twist, cross. Let me show you how it looks using 3 pairs. In my opinion, it looks weak. At this point, I have 3 choices. First one, I can add an extra pair in the fan area. Second, I can reduce the pattern size and still use 3 pairs of bobbins. And third, I can change the thread size and use the same pattern and 3 pairs. I'm gonna add an extra pair and show you the result. But first, I have to do all the claritos in my left side. As you could notice, I undid the close of the pin, I add the pair, and now I close the pin. And I continue with my half stitch. Twist cross with this one, twist cross, pin, and I'll continue and show you how it looks. Remember over here, I like to close with a cross, twist, cross, and I can start leaving them ready for my next Brussela or fan. I'm gonna have 4 pairs in this point. Let me show you how it looks now. This is how it looks with 4 pairs, and you could see that it's denser than with 3 pairs. Okay, let's say that instead of adding a pair, I decide to reduce the pattern, let's say to 85%. I'm gonna remove. So we're back to 3 pairs, and I'm gonna place this just to show you how it would look with a smaller size of pattern. Okay. I'll do the claritos. Let's continue, twist cross, the same as the others. Let's summarize. I started the pattern with 8 pairs of bobbins. Once I finished, I wanted to show you that you can make the fan denser by adding an extra pair, meaning 9 pairs in total. Then I show you that the other option was to reduce the pattern down to 85% and use the same 8 pairs as in the beginning. The last choice would have been to use a thicker thread with the original pattern and 8 pairs of bobbins, but this will mean that you have to wind all the bobbins again. My choice would be to reduce the pattern and use only 8 pairs, since at the end it saved me time. The decision is also going to depend for what you're going to use the lace. I wanted to do this video this way because it's something you might encounter when doing a new pattern. Even though the pattern might have the specifications for thread and amount of bobbins, you are the one to decide how you want the lace to look. Hope you like this video, and if so, share with your friends. They will thank you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Until next time.